Hey parents, Mr. Jim here, and guess what? All of Mr. Jim podcasts, yes, I'm talking kids short stories, kids animal stories, Biology Squad, bedtime stories, all of them are now available on Storybutton. Storybutton is my invention that I invented to make it easier for kids to listen to podcasts, their favorite stories, off of screens. Parents, you know how it goes of putting kids to bed, maybe having to use your phone or an iPad to listen to stories. Well, we want to put that to an end and make it easier for you all to listen to audio stories off of a screen. Storybutton is a device that connects to your internet to freely access all of the great kids podcasts available in our library. Go to storybutton.com to learn more. And when you order today, you can save $20 and get free shipping at storybutton.com. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim, and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. We are the podcast that turns your ideas into an amazing adventure every single day. You know, we couldn't even exist without imaginations from kids just like you. So if you have an idea for a story, I'd love to see it. Check down in the show notes below for how you can submit your own story idea, and maybe we'll turn it into an awesome adventure. And parents, if you're new to kids podcasting, I want to challenge you to listen to podcasting for 5 days in a row with your kids. It's going to increase their imagination, decrease screen time, and we're going to have a lot of fun along the way. Are you guys ready for today's adventure? Me too, let's go! Isaac and his best pal, Peppy the puppy, were sailing on their sailboat when a sudden windstorm began. "Hold on tight, Peppy!" Isaac called over the roaring winds as he tried to gain control of the sails. He yanked the ropes and chains as hard as he could, but the wind was too strong. Isaac yelled as he grabbed onto Peppy. Peppy grabbed onto Isaac too, yowling, "Oh!" They held on to each other tightly as the wind propelled the boat towards shore with a crash. The sailboat skidded into the sand beach, and the two friends toppled off the boat and onto the ground. Isaac sat up and brushed the sand off his face. Peppy ran over to him, tail wagging. Barked Peppy as he took a big lick at Isaac's sandy face. "Yuck, Peppy, you can't eat sand," Isaac told his pup, but Peppy ignored him and began licking the sand beach instead. Oh no, dogs are not supposed to eat sand, right? What is he doing? Wondered Isaac. He picked up the sand and gave it a closer look. It was brown and tiny like sand. He felt it. It was gritty like sand. He sniffed it. It was sweet, not like sand. He took a deep breath. For science, I guess, he said, and then Isaac licked the sand. A sweet, caramely explosion hit his tongue as the gritty sand melted in his mouth and turned out not to be sand at all. It was brown sugar. He looked around at the beach and saw it was all the same shade of brown. The whole beach was made of brown sugar. What? I've never been to a beach like that before. Have you? Peppy, stop eating the beach. You have to find out where we are, Isaac called to his pup. Sadly, Peppy stopped licking the sugary ground and moped back over to Isaac. He looked around but didn't see any signs or anyone who they could speak to. Those look like trees over there. Come on, let's see what's behind them, decided Isaac. Peppy followed as they made their way over to the small forest. Peppy sniffed the tree chunks suspiciously, and Isaac noticed there was something off about them too. Tree trunks are normally brown, right? He asked Peppy. Peppy nodded and took a bite out of the trunk he was sniffing. Then he made a face.
Gross, broccoli.
Peppy growled through the mouthful of broccoli tree. Isaac didn't need to try this one for himself. This time he believed Peppy. Something rustled in the broccoli heads above them, jumping away above the ground. Look, Peppy! There's someone there! Maybe they can help us. Isaac and Peppy followed the movement up above and caught glimpses of a squirrel whose tail looked like it was made of, you're not going to believe this, cotton candy. But they lost track of it when they came to a river, and the squirrel jumped over it with ease. The river was wide and flowing fast, but it too looked odd. Like the water just looked weird. Isaac dipped his finger into the thick golden liquid and tasted it. It's cheese, he cried. He looked around him and spotted a tortilla chip flour and plucked off a petal. What? He dipped it in the river and ate the crunchy, cheesy chip. Nachos, my favorite. Together, Isaac and Peppy snacked their way through the land, looking for someone to talk to. After the brown sugar beach and cheesy river, they assumed everything was edible and taste tested it all. Muddy puddle? Nope. Pudding puddle. A snowy field? Nope, that's frosting. With sugar cookie flowers, perfect for dipping. Isaac was sampling the foamy marsh water and discovered it was really mashed potatoes. And when he saw something moving through the hot dog cattail plants, "Hey, wait, come back," called out Isaac, and Peppy bounded after it. He disappeared behind the reeds and cattails, and then Isaac heard a loud, frightened "Bah!" Isaac waded through the mashed potatoes and gravy after Peppy. On the other side of the marsh, he spotted Peppy trying to calm down a sheep. It was not a regular sheep with soft, fluffy wool covering its body. This sheep, was covered in hundreds of mini marshmallows. A marshmallow sheep. What in the world is this place? Sorry for scaring you, Isaac told the sheep. Our sailboat crashed here, and we just wanted to know where we are and how to get home. The sheep, "Bah. This is the land of Snacky, where everything is made of food." Bah. The marshmallow sheep looked at Peppy, crunching a breadstick stick. A breadstick stick. This is hilarious. But it seems you've already figured that out. As for getting home, let's take a look at your sailboat. I'm pretty handy. I'm sure together we can come up with something to fix it. So they did. Isaac and Peppy gathered the materials for the marshmallow sheep and got to work. Cracks in the boat were filled with caramel. Broken ropes were replaced by Twizzlers. They continued repairing until the sailboat had a total food makeover, and it was able to float again. "Thank you so much," said Isaac.
"Thank you,"
barked Peppy. The sheep waved goodbye, and Isaac and Peppy climbed aboard the boat once more. "Anchors away!" called Isaac, and he opened up the leafy lettuce sails and set course for back home. Wow! This may be the end of the story, but holy smokes, we gotta figure out where that island is. I think I might want to take a trip there. How about you? The end. Hey friends, I need your help celebrating a birthday. Drum roll, please. Happy Happy birthday, Miles, who's turning 4 years old. Miles loves to paint, drive his remote control monster truck, and play with his big brother, Elliot, who is sending this special shout out. Wow, Miles, I'm so glad we got to celebrate you and your big day on the show. Happy 4th birthday. Wow, and it's fitting since today's Miles' birthday. You all, I need to let you in on something very cool that I've been working on. A new podcast called Miles the Brave comes out in just 2.5 weeks. It is going to be incredible. And right now you can listen to the trailer that's available everywhere that you listen to podcasts. So search for Miles the Brave and make sure you click that subscribe plus button, because we are releasing the entire 10 episodes of the first season on August 21st. It's gonna be insane. This story about Miles the Brave. Well, I can't tell you anything else about it. You'll have to listen to the trailer. So right now, head on over and search for Miles the Brave. This is going to be a cool podcast that I think you're in for a big surprise. I'll see you next time. Bye.